some girl chat? Holla! So everybody's excited about girl chat, but I think you guys are also excited because our guest co-host today is a rapper, reality star, and someone we all can get in that fun. Show some love for Remy Ma, baby! We are so excited to have you back.
Yeah, I'm excited to be back. I mean, I really definitely feel like I'm at home when I'm here. Everyone, I just want to start off by saying, before I say anything, everyone looks amazing today.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
No, please. You look amazing.
I think we're all getting ready for the weekend. It must be the weekend right now.
Yes.
Yep.
TGIF,
Ready for the weekend slay.
Okay, now Remy, this is your last day with us, and we have loved having you here all week, haven't we, everybody?
So much fun.
But I want you to be real. Remy, what do you like most about being here at the Girl Chat table?
I just think the realness. When you have, and it's the different opinions, because I feel like we all come from different places, and we all have different views and things, but when you get to hear everyone's opinion about things, and you know it's authentic.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to be sitting with people, and they're just like, yeah, girl, and you say in the back of your mind, like, this is... Okay.
Exactly.
So, you know, I know that it's real, and I know it's authentic, and I take things home with me. When I leave here, every day I take things home with me.
And boy, do we take things home when you come around. We'll talk about that later.
So let's get right into some juicy girl chat, all right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready.
Everyone at this table has had their share of ex-boyfriends who may have some choice words about them. And recently, the ShadeRoom.com posted this question. If all of your exes sat at a table and vented about you, what would they agree on? Now, here's what some of the women said. Bernie Abel, XOX, Carmen said, I'm the best they ever had in the bedroom. I heard that. And Daddy Bash said, I go from 0 to $1 billion if you try me.
Ooh.
So,
Accurate
ladies,
for me too.
what would your exes say about you if they all got together? Let's start with you, Adrian.
Okay.
You're married now.
Yes,
so.
I'm married now, but I have 3 exes in life.
Okay.
I would. This is
Now, remember, they all in the room, and they all talking.
This is a difficult one because this is the real.
Okay. Yeah.
I technically have never been dumped.
Okay. But that don't mean
So-
you're not an ex.
I know, but I exited the relationship, so I think it was amicable.
Okay.
Like, we were all cool afterwards.
Yeah.
So I don't think they would all sit and, like, necessarily bash. I think they would say that when I love super duper hard.
Okay.
I think they would say that, yes, I was the most incredible in the bedroom. Thank you very much. They would say I have a reckless mouth. That sometimes can be pretty harsh.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm too honest for my own good. And they would say...
Uh-oh. Look at that tongue.
Okay, they would honestly say... A lot of them have actually told this to me. They've said sorry later on. So that I think at times I probably let them get away with more than they should have.
Oh, wow.
That's
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Tamara, what would your exes say?
Okay. They would say I can be a tad bit dramatic, but that's nothing new, really.
I agree.
You agree? Whatever. I was, and this is something that I'm not proud of. I was that girlfriend that would always say, we need to talk. They hated that.
I did that too.
You did that, right? They
I did
hated
that
that.
too.
But I would have to agree with you. They would all agree that when I love hard. And I love every inch, every ounce. I love their good. I love their bad. But I know one thing that they all can agree on, and that would be, I think I was a little ahead of the game. I always wanted to get married. So, you know, because I was that girlfriend.
Yeah.
My nickname in college, my college boyfriend called me Wifey. And sometimes, you know, they said I was like wifey material. And sometimes that would scare them away.
They weren't ready for that.
They weren't ready for it. Yeah.
See that? Look at all that they missed out on.
I know. Hey.
I want to hear from Jeannie.
Man, like, all of my relationships ended when you grew out of it, when you knew that you wanted better, and you outgrow, you know, the person. So I feel like it was always, you know, mature and whatnot. But I loved so well Like, I really know that for all my boyfriends out there, yes, I'm looking at you because I know you looking back at me. That I loved so hard. Like, I was that girl who made the mixtapes for every moment, you know? I had my SWV moments. I had my Jodeci for those good times. I had my Shy, Jade, everything. All my moments were always documented by the songs. I cooked a lot. I also, like, took them to new experiences. I pushed my boyfriends out of their comfort zone. And I always helped them plan out their careers. I always thought, like, you want to be a rapper?
Let's do it.
Yeah, or could you write a better bar?
Right.
Like, you know, I was always encouraging. And I was real. I kept it real. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Always. And I
Push them out of their comfort zone. That's great.
My mom always says, if the person who loves you most can't tell you the truth, ain't nobody gonna tell you. So I was the one that always loved so hard that I told them the truth, yes. And so today, I think they would say to me, thank you, because I gave you the time of your life.
Well, Remy, what about you, girl? What they say about you?
Like, strangely, you know, contrary to what most people would probably think, I think that all the guys that I've ever dated would say that I was like the perfect girlfriend.
Ooh.
Like seriously.
Really?
Because I think my tomboy roots kind of kick in. So, you know, I like sports. I like video games. I'm down to go, you know, race cars and like all the things that guys like to do. I'm not really into, I don't want to meet your family. I'm not that. I don't want to meet your family at all, period. Like, and I was always like cool. Like, if you had a sister, I was probably cool with her, or your mom, like, you know, she likes me. And every relationship that I had, I don't even, like, we never really, like, broke up. Like, it's over. It was just, like, we, like, kind of drifted apart. But we were friends. And a lot of times with my relationships, they all started out as people who were my friends first. So I think that, you know, they would really all say, like, you know, she was a real good person. Like,
She's a good girl.
When I see people and they see, like, the relationship that I have now with my husband, they understand it. They, like, I could see why he would want to marry her and be with her. Just because of...
Oh.
Wait, Remy, I have a question. You seem so chill and so cool all the time. Was there ever a boyfriend who, like, got the drama from, like something
Made
you
you
do?
psychotic,
Yeah,
like
made
the
you
rest of
lose
us.
your ish. Like,
I mean, the psychotic streak is kind of like part of my natural character.
Yeah, I forgot to add that one too. They probably say I was
They
psychotic.
always definitely have some weird story to tell about something that I did crazy, but they'd be like, but that's her. That's, you know, they would relate.
yeah.
So
You know what mines would say?
What?
She could cook some ham hocks.
Okay.
Right.
What else would they say?
They would say, she said no. All three of them would have to say she turned me down. All three of them, yeah. All three of them asked me to marry him.
Wow,
And I turned all three of them down so they could
Damn.
agree on that.
you are
And,
cold-blooded.
I gave
at least someone said it. We all were thinking it.
Lonnie! Lonnie! well, okay. Well, man, I just got a visual. Jeez, Lonnie.
I love it.
I love this show. And so long as we are on the topic of venting, an article in selfgrowth.com wants to know, why do people feel they have to have the last word?
Yeah.
That's annoying.
I'm growing still.
Well, some people believe that having the last word gives you more control and power, and it makes you feel that you have won the argument. But many psychologists feel that the person who falls silent and stops the chaos gets so far up under your skin by not continuing the argument, they actually end up being the winner.
Amen. Amen.
That's me.
wisdom.
Oh my God! Silence is the best comeback
Yes,
ever.
it is.
Yes.
So, do any of you ladies have to have the last word? Miss Jeannie Mai.
Why? Why, Jeannie? Why?
Okay, well, here's the funny thing. I'm so passionate about things, I need to prove the point, especially when it's things I really care about, like human trafficking, social causes, my culture, things that people get wrong all the time. But it's changed in my marriage, because my husband, when you're married to someone who always has to say the last word, he's like, I don't even want to fight with you. Like, he's like my father in that they're like, it's not that big of a deal to fight with you about it. I love you too much to actually get in an argument. So he stays quiet. So now it's gotten to a point where I encourage him, no, I want you to stand up for this. I want you to fight. I want you to have the last word because I never want him to dull his shine, and I never want me to dim his voice. Does that make sense?
Yes. You want him to speak up. I think I go through that too sometimes. I'll literally be like, babe, if I'm doing something that's upsetting you, tell me. Like just say it, because Lord knows I'll say it.
Having the last word doesn't necessarily make you right. Like, you could,
Right,
if
so
I said what I
That's
said,
true.
and I said it first, and I had valid points, and it stung, and I cut you, you could scream until the cows come home.
Miss
If
Remy
you're
Ma,
not saying
you know a
anything-
thing or two about stinging. Let me tell you.
Exactly. I'm speaking from experience. So you can keep doing this all you want, but if you're talking rubbish, it's pointless.
If you're talking about, like, it depends on the situation for me. Like, if it's a person to person, like if I'm arguing with somebody, and it depends on how much I care about the person.
Okay.
But if I really don't care about you, I'll let you have the last word. Like online, I'll argue with people all the time online, and I let them. But I got one good one in on them. I'm gonna let you go. You keep on blah 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 blabbing.
Yeah,
I got you that one good time.
Wait. In a relationship, like you, Jeannie, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like to go to bed upset.
Oh God.
So it's not that I go to bed happy. I just don't let any of us go to bed. If I'm gonna stay awake, you gonna stay awake.
Yo.
Lord.
No,
Now,
this is real.
My husband has tried to leave the room. I will follow you out the room. You want to go to the living room? I'm following you into the living room. I'm gonna sit on your stomach and be like this. We're gonna talk about this. You know that, right? And I will want to talk. I will want to figure it out and get to the bottom of it.
No, I'm trying to figure out. And Tam, who has the last word between you and Adam?
I just let Adam have it because then he shuts up. Well, after he says what he needs to say, and if I don't say anything, I know he's going to stop the argument.
My
so
spirit
I'm cool.
says he's going to come on a husband takeover and say that isn't true.
Right.
No, it's true. I just let him have it.
No, but
because I get exhausted. I honestly don't like to argue. I don't like confrontation. So once I get what I need to have out or said, I'm done. Why do we have to repeat it over and over and over and over and over again? All right, moving on.
Israel. I think Israel is here. I want to ask him.
He's gonna kill
Israel,
me.
is what she's saying true? Is what your wife's saying is true?
Yeah, it's very true.
Won't I follow you?
For sure.
Don't
for sure.
leave that room. I'm following you into the next one. And then, but you're so calm. Okay, if Iz gets mad, you get really like, listen, and you
Chill.
always want to find the resolve.
Can he talk? That's the problem.
That's why.
That's the
being
problem.
coerced into these answers.
Well, tell him.
My thing is, I think I'm like Tam a lot. I don't like a whole lot of back and forth. And so my way of doing things is always like, let's find peace. And when you get that out of your system and catch your breath, I'm going to probably hold you and pull you close, and we're going to figure it out. And
That's what he says.
That's because I pay attention in times that there have been conflict or disagreements. I'll be like, what am I supposed to do? She'll be like, yo, man, you could just like hold me or something. I'm like, I'm good with that. I will hold you, and we're good.
But I wanted to know.
But you gotta figure out what works for you in the good times. Have you ever had that conversation?
It's easier to, deal with that situation when you're talking about your mate. When I'm talking about having the last word, when it's with some totally random person.
I don't care.
Like when it's someone else, I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna say what I want to say
And be
then
done.
because if I keep going, if I get to the point where now I want to hit you because it's just pointless.
Now
Like,
I want to hit you.
Right. No, seriously.
No,
Like,
real.
you sit there sometimes and you'll say something, they'll say something back, and then you've delivered the death blow already, but they're still going. You're like, okay, now I got to do something else to you because you're not getting it.
Yeah.
So I feel like with your mate, you have to come, especially your husband or your wife, you have to come to some medium, some resolve. You guys have to live with each other for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But with some random people, I get what Lonnie says.
That's
you
it.
just stab in and you get out.
And I'm
Keep
out.
stepping.